Why, hello there. This is a new series I guess I'm going to start. Um, this series is going to be all about astrological signs. The genius of Libra. How to unlock your potential if you're a Libra. Keep in mind that I am not an expert in any way, shape, or form. I'm not an astrologer. I don't have a degree or a certification. But this is some of the things I've learned about Libras, since I've been pretty close to a couple of them in the past decade or so. And they gave me a lot of trouble, and I was frustrated by them. But I learned a little bit about them, and I figured out they're genius, as we're all genius. But here's a way that you might be able to unlock this genius a little more if you're a Libra. Now, each one of the astrology signs has a particular karmic lesson that they are here to learn. The reason that they have particular patterns is because there's particular things that they have to learn while they are on this planet in this particular sign. The Libra is, as any astrologer will tell you, they're hung up on this idea of being with someone else, cooperation with someone else. They know that they have to cooperate with other people, work with other people. They know they want to, but they don't quite know how. They're frustrated about it. So the situation, as I've observed it, is the Libra basically wants to do their own thing. They know that they're smart. They know that they have a lot of wisdom. They know they have a lot of understanding about being social etiquette. Even more so than the average person, and perhaps they feel on a profound level that they have sort of like their connection to God is related to this, like related to the idea of understanding right from wrong. That's what the scales are, justice. And, of course they're right. But how do they unlock this? How do you unlock this if you're a Libra and really make the most of it? Well, this is how you do it. As I've been able to observe, I am not a Libra, but this is what I've observed. Basically, the Libra, as an experience of daily life, is constantly called into situations where people invite them into situations where they are asked to participate on someone else's terms in a particular activity, in a particular job, or usually not really even in the job. They pretty much have the job figured out, but it's the leisure activities. They want to be a leader, but it seems like life is constantly calling them into participating with others on other people's terms. And this is it's frustrating for them because it's like, well, can't I just do it? Can't I just be the leader? Can't I just for once be the one to say, hey, let's go do this thing, and other people join with me? Why is it always the other way around? Well, the reason it's always the other way around is not because the Libra is weak and doesn't have the ability to lead or be a leader or be a teacher. It's actually the opposite. It's that other people call them into situations on their terms because they need the Libra to teach them something. So as a Libra, you may have noticed this. It seems like I'm constantly having to be on someone else's terms when I know that I have this shit handled. If people would just trust me, I could do it. I could show them how to do it. But it's like the universe is against me, and I'm constantly being forced to do things on other people's time, to do things on other people's terms. So if you want to unlock your genius as a Libra, unlock the secret to being a Libra, the idea is this. During those moments where you're called into doing something on someone else's terms, as difficult as it may be, go with them. Do it. Drop what you're doing and go along with what somebody else wants you to do. Because the actual situation is that other people are bringing you into that situation so that you can teach them something. So you are a teacher, you are a giver of knowledge, but it's on someone else's terms. And that's what frustrates you so much. But if you let it happen, you'll see that they want you to teach them, they need you to teach them, but they need you to do it on their terms. And that's the karmic, that's sort of the, there's the rub, right? That's the karmic rub. And these are just, but if you give into it, it's just a short episode. A short episode where you'll be asked to teach some sort of lesson to someone, and then it'll be over before you know it, and you'll get to go back to your work. But in that moment where you join in someone else's activity, you'll become a teacher, and you will, as they say, if you want to master something, you have to be willing to teach it. The teacher is the master. It's only until you teach someone else something that you can really master it. But as a Libra, it's going to have to be on someone else's terms in these short periods, in these short episodes, okay? So what I'm telling you is, as a Libra, in those moments, give in and go along with this episode of teaching that someone is inviting you into. And it won't take very long, and it'll be very, very helpful to them and very helpful to you. And you'll be able to express your wisdom, and you'll be able to continue to master, become an even greater master of life in that moment, through that experience of that moment. And that will allow you to become a great leader like you want to, and have other people join you on your terms. So I hope this was helpful to Libras out there. This has been my experience. Again, I'm not a teacher of astrology. I'm not a Libra. I'm not an astrologer. I'm not qualified in any way, shape, or form, in a formal way, but this is what I've noticed about Libras. Thanks for watching, guys.